Oh my goodness. I got a lot to do. This is crazy, y'all. That's what makes a hoarder. Habitat Restore to the rescue. This building has served me well. A beautiful sun is coming down today. It's very sad. I don't know if y'all can see the big cherry picker. We call these trucks with the buckets cherry pickers here in the South. They're taking down my big Cottage 321 sign. It has been like, you know, that sign has been a big landmark here for 8 years. So it's gonna be weird to see it go down. I'm gonna try not to get real sad today, but that coming down is gonna make me sad. I'm already tearing up. I'm keeping the sign, so I don't know what I'm crying about, but it's bittersweet.
There's things in life you simply need to know. Like sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to the end.
I didn't get a whole lot done today, y'all, but a lot happened. Whew, it's kind of surreal. I'll have to show you around. It looks a lot emptier. There is like a whole bunch of stuff I'm donating, and I'm gonna have to put a whole bunch of stuff in storage because I can't live without some things. So sentimental, it's crazy how sentimental I am. I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time. Does that make sense? I've done this for 12 years straight. Hard to teach an old dog new tricks, right? My sign went down today. Y'all can see it on the short. That made it real. Then my husband sometimes can be a jerk. What are you gonna do with that? I don't care what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be somewhere. I'm not throwing it away. This is crazy, y'all. All of that right there is donations. This is my stash, and it's way more than I should be keeping. This piece will be gone tomorrow. I think I'm gonna put that in my bedroom. I got a lot to do. I didn't get much done today.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to the end, the end. close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall, but we always rise up through it all. We get a little wiser. There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end. And if you ever wonder, there is nothing wrong with a little thunder.
Good morning. Today is January 31st. It's the last day I've got to be out of the store, and it's going to be a very hectic, crazy day. The Habitat ReStore for Caldwell County is coming to pick up a bunch of stuff today, and that's going to clean out a whole lot of stuff of mine, thank goodness. So they're coming at 10 a.m. It's about 8:40 right now. My truck is loaded down to the brim, like it's completely full, and I've got to get it unloaded. I got to run by the post office and then get to the store. There's a few more things that I need to pull that I want to donate to make sure that it gets gone, and then a lot of big pieces today that have to move out of the store, and I've got to make sure those things are empty, and I've just got to wait. I got some nephews that are going to help me move the big things. They're big, strong boys, and I have to wait until they get out of school and off work to help me. So I'm going to try to get as much done before they get there to make sure that that's all that's left to do. I've got a little bit of cleaning I've got to do, sweep up and that kind of thing, and then I think that's it.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get.
I'm not going to have this in here for very long. I'm either going to be getting a workshop or it's going to be moving to another place, but for now I just need a place to put it. I hate that I have to move it again, but that's how it is. This is a really cool piece. It's a ladder from an old barn. I actually took it down before it was demolished, and I just can't give that away. I will use it somewhere, somehow. I had this in between my two dressing rooms. I think I bought this from a friend that builds furniture. I think he built my cabinets at the store. I mean, it's great for displaying things on, but if I ever wanted to put it in my cabin or even at my house, I could put blankets on it. I can do all kinds of stuff. I can make a cool feature out of it. It's just some things you know that you'll probably won't find again. That's what makes a hoarder. I think that's it for the big things.
Rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall,
am running out of time. My glasses just fogged up. Gotta hurry up, drop something off at the post office and get to the store before the Habitat people come. We gotta get going. I'll see you at the store. Habitat ReStore to the rescue. This is my favorite, actually, ReStore store in Lenoir, North Carolina. They have great prices and great stuff. And what a great cause, right? Just a shout out, y'all, to ReStore Caldwell County Habitat Humanity. What a blessing. I'm hoping this will help raise funds to build more houses, but that right there blessed my heart because that was a lot of stuff that I didn't know what to do with, and they came and picked it up and hauled it off. Oh my gosh, the room is almost clear. All I gotta do is give back all these tables I borrowed from friends. I got one set of seats, and they should be coming to pick this up today as well. Here's what's left. I gotta get my register cleaned out, and then I'm gonna pack up all of this product. And if I get it done quick enough, I might go ahead and take this down to my booth. What's left is stupid stuff that I don't know what I'm gonna do with at this point. I'm wanting to take the microwave and the refrigerator to my cabin. This piece behind me, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm just gonna have to find a place for it. This black piece back here, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I gotta find it out, and it's gotta be out today. First things first, I'm very dehydrated, been getting cramps in my ribs and stomach, so I'm gonna drink some water and I'm gonna empty. I'm almost got it completely emptied out. I've just disassembled my point of sale system. Still gotta do my cash drawer and the printer.
There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall, but we always rise up through it all, it all. We get a little wiser. There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference.
Hey y'all, I'm doing the last little bit of cleanup. I think it's February 2nd. So it took me an extra day and then just a few hours to finish up, but it is done. And I am just sweeping up and trying to make it look somewhat presentable. So I'm standing in the bay window to get some light. No electricity anymore. It was turned off on the 31st, midway through the day. So I was going to shop back the whole place and everything, but dummy me had them turn off everything on the 31st instead of the 1st. but it wouldn't have mattered because, you know, it's the 2nd and I'm still here. I'm just about done. I wanted to come do a final walkthrough and show you guys what it looks like completely empty. I'm gonna try to insert like when I was renovating, when I first moved in, to the different stages of the store so you can see it full and see it empty. And it's gonna be hard to drive by this place and not have the urge to turn in, or even to see what's gonna become of it. Before I moved in here, it had sat vacant for many years, I think eight or more years. And I did a lot to it, but nothing major. Well, it was major to me, but like, you know, not a total revamping of the thing. I just did cosmetic kind of things. This building has served me well. Last night in the pitch dark, I was doing a lot of moving stuff out. I just always wanted to end with a truckload full of stuff at the end of the day, and I would be in the dark with my cell phone flashlight trying to get it all out. I don't know if y'all can see the big limb. I'm gonna try to put that on top of my van. The van is packed full of stuff that I'm taking up to my cabin up in the mountains. I try to strap that tree down on top of the van. It will not fit inside of it, and take it up there because I have an idea for it. But let's do a quick walkthrough. I'm not gonna be sad, I know I'm not, but it is empty, and this is it, y'all. This is my last walkthrough. I'm gonna lock up and leave the keys, and that'll be it. This is the big room. That was my dressing rooms. Come around here. It's a giant room, it really is. And this side of the store used to be the boutique. This is where we had all of our clothing and apparel. This was the boutique. And our register, you can see the worn places on the floor. That's where we walked. We had a register stand here and on that side in the middle of the room, and this is where we walked the paint off the floor. I actually love that patina. I want to repeat that. It's hard to get that patina, but that's just from wear and tear. It's big and echoey. It was a big room. And this was where the boutique was. I had a big Cottage 321 up there, and had a big ladder rack right there. And our cash register, I'm standing right where our cash register was. And then when I moved the boutique downtown, I moved the register to right here. I had a little small one, kind of L'd like that, but it just got to be kind of cramped. This is our foyer. I'll turn around so y'all can see. That's the foyer, completely empty. We always had fun stuff in here. And then over here on this side, I moved the register to here. My tree, that tree that's outside in the van, was right there, hang off the wall with fairy lights. Mostly when this was a boutique, this side of the store was crafting, home decor, in the kitchen. And we had lots of food. We carried Stonewall Kitchen and Dewey's Cookies, you know, flour sack towels, anything to do with kitchen, home decor kind of stuff was on this side. And obviously this little area right here, it has been many things. At one time this was all flags and switch mats, and then it turned into IOD and farmhouse paint. And farmhouse paint used to be in the kitchen. I did a couple classes in the kitchen, as small as that was. Then again, this back room back here was our kind of our office / warehouse. When it turned into Vintiques, we had vendors. It's evolved many times. This is a pretty room. It has a little faux fireplace in it. This one was always home decor and gifty things and stuff like that, always. And then this room is real dark back here. It has no windows behind here. I opened it up when we turned into Vintiques so that we could display more home decor and stuff, but it really was mostly storage most of the time. And then there's a little room back over there that was my office. I'm sad, but I'm glad. I'm glad to be gone. I'm glad not to have this upkeep anymore. Nobody knows all that goes into having a business. You know, you have utilities and internet and employees and workman's comp and insurance. I mean, there's just so many things that you have to pay for on top. there's really not a whole lot of profit margin in there. And you know, people fuss about, oh, their stuff is high. You just don't understand their overhead. You are lucky to make hardly anything. I wasn't a very smart businesswoman, but if I could break even, if I was able to pay myself and pay all my employees and get all my credit cards paid off by the end of the year, that was a success for me. I didn't really want a huge profit. I wanted it to, you know, pay my employees and make them happy. And I made a very low salary. I think it wasn't until COVID that I actually gave myself a little bit of a raise because I was just working so hard. Couldn't, you know, just, I was like, I'm going to bump my raise up. And I probably just did 10%, but the first 3 years I didn't pull any money. So I was going to include doing my booth up in this video, but it's just going to be too long. So I'm going to save that for next week. We will do my booth together, and I also have got to fix up my office at home and get it set up to work from home for online orders and all that kind of stuff. And we might be looking for a workshop slash, not warehouse, but a workshop slash storage building to fix up and put at my house. It just depends. There's some other things going on that I gotta see what's gonna happen with before I make that commitment, because that's a big chunk of change. I think I'm gonna end with letting y'all see me put that tree on the top of the thing. I might do it from the window. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, y'all. Pray that I don't fall off the ladder trying to put this up, and I don't know if I might fall through the van if I stand on it, but I'm gonna set y'all up in here while I try to strap that thing down to the van. Wish me luck. Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday, and I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next week, okay? Bye.
But sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. And if you ever wonder, there is nothing wrong with a little thunder. There's things in life you simply need to know about sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before